stop for a moment. Set everything down. Let the noise around you fall quiet, because I have been trying to get your attention. And today you finally slowed down long enough to hear me. This is not an accident. When you came here, you weren't lost. I brought you to this precise moment, and long before you realized you would need it. I prepared what I am going to say to you. Your spirit is being nudged. It's been with you for days. You couldn't identify the stirring, an inexplicable pull, a feeling that something was going to shift. Don't overlook it. I was the one who nudged. I have been quietly reaching out to you in 100 different ways. It was an unexpected thought that would not go away. The impulse to pray when you were on the verge of giving up. The unease that pervaded your daily routine, as though your own life were hinting at something more. That wasn't random at all. It was just my hand on your shoulder. You've been wondering why there was silence in heaven. Listen to me now. I never kept quiet. I was speaking in a register that your haste was unable to understand. I started to slow you down as a result. I allowed some doors to remain closed and some plans to stall. I want to turn your face toward mine, not to annoy you. When my child, a shepherd, wants a specific sheep, he doesn't yell across the field. He approaches it. He refers to it by name. This moment is exactly that. I'm not speaking to a crowd at the moment. One voice to one heart, I'm talking to you. Because no one else can claim what I have prepared, because it bears your name. I want you to understand why timing is important, so pay close attention. Heaven moves silently during some seasons and abruptly during others. The boundary between the two is where you are standing. It was not emptiness behind you, the long, silent stretch. It was the bows drawing back. And when the pull is the longest, an arrow travels the furthest. You nearly didn't reach this point. I am aware that you considered laying the entire thing down on some nights, the prayers, the hope, the faith. In any case, something inside of you persisted. It wasn't stubbornness. I never allowed the thread of my spirit to break. It was woven into you. I want to permanently answer one question before continuing. I care about you, not the polished version of yourself or the person you pretend to be when people need you. You in your current state, I'm still listening today, exhausted and uncertain. I came for that one. I am aware of the queries you have. Why is it taking so long? Why do you seem to wait while others move forward? Why do the same conflicts recur? In this hour, I will respond to those inquiries. You have to let go of one lie first, though. The falsehood that claims you were ignored. You were never disregarded. They were keeping you. Being hidden and being forgotten are two different things. When a treasure is buried, it is never forgotten. It is safeguarded. I have prevented you from seeing some people and opportunities because they would have destroyed what I was developing in you if they had gotten to you too soon. I frequently used what felt like rejection as a shield. The hiding is now coming to an end. I need you to be awake while I lift the cover, because what I do next will happen quickly, and I don't want you to think it's a coincidence. That's me when the unexpected call arrives. I'm the stranger who says the exact words you secretly prayed for. I'm the one who opens a stuck door on its own initiative. Now don't let your thoughts wander. Nothing would please the enemy more than for you to wander off in the middle of this word. To suddenly want to be somewhere other than here, to recall an errand. Acknowledge the pull for what it is. Remain with me. The people who get everything I release, they are the ones who stay until the very end. As my voice reaches you, I want you to breathe slowly. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Your body has been prepared for bad news for so long that it has forgotten how to react to positive news. So get it right away. I'm here for you. I've always supported you. Additionally, the report I carry today is a promise rather than a warning. This will seem too good to be true to some people who hear it. I am aware of that caution, my dear. You've learned from life to protect your hope in the same way that a burned hand protects itself from flames. However, I am not a disappointment in life. It was me who spoke light into the dark, and the thing itself has to bend to comply with what I say. I therefore make a straightforward request right here at the outset. Just an open heart, not perfection or a perfect record. The tiniest fissure in the wall you constructed. I can work with faith the size of a seed. With less, I have moved mountains. It's a marked day today. In a long time, you will reflect on your past and categorize your narrative into what preceded and followed this word. I don't say that casually, and I don't tell everyone. I tell you this because I can see the positive things that are already happening behind the curtain. If your heart is ready to receive what I am going to say, declare your Amen right now. You may have said it yourself, or your spirit may have spoken for you, and you haven't heard. Lean in now. The portion of your story that you were never able to see is what I will show you next. The part that clarifies the tears, the hold-ups, and the odd, unwavering hope that would endure. It's time you learned the truth about what has been going on. Allow me to share with you what I have seen. Because you've been convinced for years that your most difficult times went unnoticed. They didn't. Every time I was present in the room. I was present when you managed to keep your composure in public and broke down as soon as the door shut behind you. I heard the prayers that were never expressed, the ones that were just my name and a long sigh. On mornings when getting up was the most courageous thing anyone could do in that house, I watched you get up. Nobody cheered. I observed. I also witnessed the betrayal. I saw someone you trusted take advantage of your generosity and use it as a commodity. I heard their falsehoods about you. I also noticed that rather than retaliating, you bit your tongue. You questioned whether you were a fool for remaining silent. It didn't. It kept your hands clean for what I'm going to put in them. I am aware of the friend who disappeared during a difficult time in your life. I am aware of those who ought to have protected you, but ended up being the cause of the injury. You've thought about what you did to earn those moments 1,000 times over. Give up asking. They were the ones who failed, not you. Furthermore, I haven't forgotten the account. On some nights, you would lie awake and wonder if your prayers were being answered, or if they were just going up into thin air. I want to give a straightforward response to that query. They all showed up, in transit. Not a single one was lost. Some have already been addressed. Some are kept for the appropriate amount of time. And because I could see the entire road, I gave different answers to some. And only the bend was visible. The people you love have also been carried by you. For those who were unaware that you were praying for them, you have filled the void, silently bearing your own burden, raising their names in the darkness. There is a sound in heaven for that kind of covert devotion. It's not a tiny sound. Here's what you need to know about the painful years. My dear child, not all of your wounds are my fault. Some resulted from decisions whose consequences you could not have predicted, some from a broken world, and some from the brutality of others. However, I didn't waste any of it. There's a distinction. I don't create sadness, but I also won't allow sadness to be the last word in any of my loved ones' stories. Imagine Joseph in the prison and then in the pit. His brothers had bad intentions. Instead of being a covert blessing, the betrayal was actual evil. But until the day the prison door opened and the pit became a footnote, I bent even that evil to fulfill my purpose. I have been bending toward your good, even though others intended to bury you. The bending is nearly finished. During those years of concealment, you discovered things that no simple path could have taught you. When no other voice was compassionate, you discovered how to hear mine. When no one finds you impressive, you discover who you are. You discovered that you can lose a lot and still be strong. Don't hate that schooling. You carried out your worst season with more wisdom than kings have paid fortunes for. And take note of this. You did not turn cruel, which is important. You had every reason to become hardened by life. And where it matters, you remain gentle. You continue to give. Even when it seems dangerous to hope for yourself, you continue to hope for others. Softness is not a sign of weakness. It is evidence that the adversary was unable to transform you into his likeness. I witnessed your actions regarding your doubts as well. Rather than allowing them to push you away from me, you brought them to me. There were nights when you and I disagreed. That's all right. Jacob left with a limp and a blessing after wrestling until dawn. Your sincere wrestling is more appealing to me than your courteous distance. You have been in need of this for a long time. You're not falling behind. People who cannot see what I see created the clock you use to gauge your own success. When the promise came, Abraham was elderly. Between the anointing and the throne, David had to wait years. A promise's timing is the responsibility of the person who made it. Additionally, I've never once missed an appointment. You began to apologize for your own existence at some point. In the rooms you were sent to fill, you shrink. You claim that your needs are excessive and that your dreams are unrealistic. That concludes today. I don't create things with regret. I intentionally created you, much like a craftsman creates a tool for a task he has in mind. If this word is penetrating the deepest recesses of your heart, say aloud, I believe. Excellent. I'm going to show you the other side of your story, so let that belief stand up straight inside of you. The side concealed by the veil. Your life has only ever been visible from the ground. I'll let you see it for the next few moments. The delays were not denials from my point of view. From my vantage point, the closed doors were detours around ruin that were undetectable rather than insults. My chosen companions will soon fill the void left by those who left from where I sit. Your file doesn't appear to be a failure up here. It seems to be a record of someone being gradually and carefully trusted with a lot. You should be aware of another thing I saw. A record was kept each time you were mistreated and decided not to make amends, or each time you blessed someone who was powerless to help you. You believed those moments had vanished. They didn't. They piled up, and in my kingdom, a hidden record of faithfulness is always paid for within. You can't get away with it, while you continue to believe your accuser's report, so I have to reveal something. For years, someone has been criticizing you. Its greatest trick is that it sounds like your own thoughts. It shows up when you're at your most vulnerable, quotes your darkest moments, and signs your name to its conclusions. I'm putting that voice to the test today. You are a failure, according to the accuser. In the hands of a builder who has never given up on a project, you are, in my opinion, a work in progress. You are forgotten, the accuser muttered. I claim that your name is inscribed so clearly that I can't look away. You are too damaged to be used. according to the accuser. I claim that the vessels I use the most are all repaired, and my light travels through the repaired areas. Your best years are over, according to the accuser. Fields that lay for the longest yield the richest harvests, I assure you. Your errors disqualified you, he said. I claim that the final decision was written on your record by my mercy, and the verdict states that it was redeemed. You missed your one chance, he said. On the beach, I claim to be the God of Peter, repairing what 3 denials had damaged in a single morning. No one would ever genuinely choose you, he said. I didn't make a snap decision when I chose you. His words were, your prayers change nothing. I say, comms have quietly turned on the hinge of prayers smaller than yours. You will end your days unnoticed and unfinished, he declared. I declare that I will finish what I started in you, and it won't be silent. Whose report are you going to trust? You are unable to carry both. A shrinking life is the result of one voice, while an open door is the result of another. Select the voice that shaped who you are. Make the decision today, and each day after that, until it becomes second nature to you. Recognize the reasons behind the accuser's intense efforts. Years are not spent on worthless targets by liars. Before you ever felt your calling, he studied it. Additionally, everything he threw at you was based on the size of your belongings. The treasure it was sent to smother increased with the intensity of the opposition. You weren't attacked because of your weakness. Your freedom will cost the darkness, which is why you were attacked. As the one who is never taken from you, without multiplying it back, I now have a question for you. As gold is placed on the scales of this calling, my child, I am asking you to place a portion of what you have, something of actual weight, on the altar of this work. Let it be an offering placed on a stone, a seed woven into deep water, and not suppressed by fear. This demonstrates that your heart no longer clings to lack, and that you trust me to provide. What you let go of in your faith stays in your life. It advances into the harvest ahead of you. I'm getting ready. Recall the Zarephath widow. She gave the man of God the last cake, a handful of flour, and a small amount of oil first. The jar did not run out of water. The jug was successful. It was because of the trust, not the size of the sum. The size of the hand has never been the deciding factor. It has to do with which way the heart faces when it opens. I'll go back to the voice you need to silence now because it has one more, and the deepest, lie to tell. You are fighting this battle alone, according to the accuser. That everyone who is important eventually departs. That everything collapses if you rest, so you have to hold it up yourself. You've been motivated by this lie for years. It's the reason you can't get help on some nights and can't sleep on others. Listen to the truth. It wasn't just you who kept your life together. From the start, my hand has been beneath the entire structure. The nights when you thought everything would crumble. And for some reason, when morning arrived, it had not fallen. The beams weren't held by chance. I was that person. I therefore grant you permission to put down what was never yours. The result, the moment, and the judgments of those who didn't know the path you took. Place them in the same manner that a worker places a sack at the end of the workday. Within a week, you'll feel lighter. You haven't experienced lightness in a very long time. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. When the accuser is silenced, a boldness reappears. It will soon become apparent to you. In places where you used to shudder, you will talk. Where you had quietly given up, you will give it another go. This is not a personality shift. It is the sound of your actual self uncovered. And when the old voice reappears, because it will try to make a comeback, respond to it using what is written, just as I did in the wilderness, rather than arguing with it using your own strength. Nothing can keep you from my love, it is written. No weapon created against you will succeed, according to the written word. The righteous are said to fall 7 times and then rise again. The liar won't stay to hear the rest of the verse if you put the sword in your mouth. You've spent enough time living under a false verdict. Today, think of it as overturned. The charges from your past are not repeated in the court of heaven. The blood that responded to them is echoed by it. Leave the cell. As soon as mercy spoke, the door was unlocked. Mercy has also been talking over you since you were too young to pay attention. Let me now demonstrate the structure of your struggle. Your battles have been concentrated at 3 doors rather than dispersed at random. When you knocked, pushed, and sobbed on the threshold, 3 aspects of your life remained locked: purpose, companionship, and provision. I will talk to each of them. Hear the sound of iron giving way as I speak. Provision is the first locked door. You have put in more effort than most and held less than many, but you have never understood the math behind it. Money came and went. A day before your hand could reach them, opportunities ripened and then went bad. You started to feel like something was against you, and you weren't dreaming. What that lock could not do, though, was this: you couldn't become dishonest because of it. Despite being under pressure for years, you never once considered cheating to be the solution. You couldn't become stingy as a result. You shared even when you were lacking. Are you aware of how uncommon that is? A test that most people who are full will never even sit for has been passed by someone who remains giving while empty. The test is now over. To let you know that my hand was behind it, I am opening the door of provision in ways that you did not engineer. Keep an eye out for provision that comes without your effort. Keep an eye out for debt that decreases more quickly than the figures indicate. Keep an eye out for the idea that strikes you during a typical hour and ends up containing your increase. Don't refer to these events as luck. Refer to them by name: loyalty. Companionship is the second locked door. This lock has been the most agonizing since it led you to believe that you were the issue.